Hey everybody, how are you? It's back to Ask Rob. Big questions we've been getting are, what are the changes to the half marathon? So here I am. I'm standing at approximately about 1.9 of the half marathon. Now the old way is, if you look to my right hand side, the runners, the half marathoners, you used to go left hand side all the way down Marl Road. But now we're changing that. Now when you're coming down Marl Road, you're going to stay on your right and continue on to Hebble Creek. So that's the first part of the change to the half marathon. All right, so we're at our next change. If you remember, we took a left out of Hebble Creek up onto Skeel. Now that's the same. So coming up onto Skeel, as you can see, that's what on my right hand side, you used to continue up on Skeel, which turns onto Wright Avenue, and used to make a left in that building 10, and you no longer do that. As you're coming up Skeel, which turns into Wright Avenue, what's on my right hand side, you're actually going to make a right, your right, the runner, down here onto Boyd Avenue. Boyd is brand new, but you'll remember the other end there, it's Pearson Avenue. When you get down to Pearson, you're going to make a right, and you'll be right in front of our office, the marathon office, and you'll remember where you are there. So we continue on to Pearson, and I'll meet you at the next change in the half marathon. All right, our other area that has a change to it is where we come off of T Road. If you remember, again, over here to my right-hand side, this is Kuglick's. You used to come down Kuglick's, you used to share the road with the full marathoners. If you remember, at the end of Kuglick's, this road on my right-hand side, you used to get ready to make a left and go out gate 15A, that hill we talked about a few weeks ago. Not yet. The change here is, as you come out of T Road, now you're going to make a right on my left-hand side. You're going to go down San Antonio. So that's another change that we have. You no longer continue on onto Kuglick's. That's again on my right-hand side. As you come out of T Road, you're going to make a right-hand side and go down San Antonio. Okay, so this is the next part. We're only at about mile 5.8 here, but we're only, gosh, where we were before was about 5.7. So we've only scooted down just a little bit. But I wanted to see where you're coming out of. After you leave T Road and you hit San Antonio, now you're going to come down this way. Now you're coming from behind me. You're coming down San Antonio and you're going to make a left behind me. If you can see the mid behind me, that's where you're running to. How cool is that? So that's another new part. We're almost at about 6 miles when you make that turn. What's really cool is back over there towards my left-hand shoulder is the halfway house for the golf course. And in turn, it's halfway for the half marathon. One more turn for you, and that'll be the half marathon changes. So as we're coming down San Antonio, a change that we have is we're going to make a left back onto Skeel. If you remember, this is where you were initially. It's about mile 3 or so. Now we'll have the same hydration station that you hit before, which is right behind you there. That was about mile 3. Now when you make this turn from San Antonio onto Skeel, you're going to hit mile 7, just a little bit farther down. And if you remember, you continue on going up Skeel, and that's where you hit gate 15A, and you go up that hill that we talked a little bit about. That'll be where mile 8 is. Everything else is the same after this point, but those are the changes to the half marathon. I hope you enjoy it. I think we've added some really cool aspects to the course. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be in Pittsburgh this weekend, so make sure you stop by and say hello. Have a great weekend.